Have you ever said things like this? Oh, I don't believe it, or that'll never happen, or I'll never be able to do that. Well, Proverbs 18 states that the tongue has the power of life and death. The words we speak are extremely powerful. What we say actually impacts the spiritual realm. We can come into agreement with God's plan or the enemy's plan by what we speak. So it's extremely important to watch what we say. The prophet Jeremiah wrote, "Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, 'Now I have put my words in your mouth. See, today I appoint you over nations and kingdoms, to uproot and tear down, to destroy and overthrow, to build and to plant.'" We can use words for building and planting, and also for rooting up and pulling down those things which are against God's plans.
Too many days in the darkness, without a glimpse of the light, running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight.
People often unconsciously say things like, "I'm worried to death," or "I'm sick and tired." It's important to speak out God's plan for our lives and for those of others, not the enemy's plan. We mustn't criticize others and badmouth them or speak negative words about ourselves either. How can we be trusted with the power to raise the dead if we criticize people and say destructive things about them or indeed about ourselves?
In the following clip, just the retelling of a healing testimony by Alice released enough power to manifest healing for a man who had reluctantly come to the meeting to watch or spectate. So here's Rick to tell us what happened.
My name's Rick. My wife and I came here from Lawrenceville, Georgia, and I got healed of peripheral neuropathy in my legs and feet. Alice was talking about somebody else that they had witnessed getting healed from numbness over their whole body. The guy who apparently had been almost electrocuted. And I got to thinking about my feet while she was talking, and I was wiggling my toes, and I just noticed I had complete feeling in my feet. So nobody even laid hands on me, but she talked about how healings can just spontaneously happen in an environment like this. And so I just had, I shared with them, and it just brought me to tears, and I don't like crying in front of people. And I'm like, I wonder what my feet feel like, and I can feel everything.
You're not even praying yet. Wow. And did you already get healed or something earlier? That was your ankle, wasn't it?
Yeah, the plague came back. I mean, I came here to be a spectator.
Amen.
Oh, God loves you so much. Do you know that? He really, really, really does. You're so special to him.
Amen.
He's got to just receive his love and his.
My wife deserves all the credit. She's been a woman of God.
That's amazing. So I want to see you walking down. I want to just keep telling me what's it like.
Before it was like walking on peg legs. Now we're walking on. I didn't even want to come up here. My wife wanted to come up here really bad, and she didn't want to come by herself, and I didn't want her to come by herself. But I really didn't feel like traveling because my physical issues have been so bad. I'm on early disability. And so I said, well, finally, reluctantly, I said, I'll come, but I don't want to come to the workshops. And she said, well, they're going to have a healing session that's open to everybody on Friday night. And I really didn't feel like going to that, but I thought, well, if I feel that bad, I guess I need to come. And so I came, but yeah, honestly, I came not expecting anything. You know, they have signs up saying expect a miracle. And honestly, I wasn't expecting anything except hopefully to see other people get a miracle. So that's what happened.